everybody, and welcome to Pretty Little Liars, the after show here on the Stream.tv fan show network. I'm your host for tonight, Sinead de Vries, and I'm joined by my pretty little talkers. Over here I got Ashley,
hey guys.
Megan, and Stephanie.
Hi guys.
All right, we have so much to talk about and so many questions that I hope you guys have the answers to because we're a little confused, no big deal, but there's so much to talk about. So first things first, the entire basis of this episode, hashtag what's in the barrel.
How creepy. What's in the barrel? What's in the barrel?
Apparently pickled humans are in the
Pickled
barrel.
humans and Mona's body is in the barrel, guys.
Do you really think that? What do you guys think legit is in the barrel?
I literally think it's honestly Mona's body that's in
Really?
the barrel. I really do.
I do not 100%, I do not believe it.
I don't either.
You don't
I'm
think
right there
so?
with you.
Oh, no.
I swear, when I saw the previews or whatever, or for next week, that they lifted the thing, I swear I saw a face.
I saw a face.
I saw a face,
you guys. You know someone's gonna freeze frame that and take a picture, and we're gonna be able to see.
Sure.
Guys, what if it's not Mona's body in there, but what if it's like Sarah's or Bethany, or what if it's a body?
Just a body.
It could be a body. It could
I
be a
would
body.
love that. That would open the floodgates.
That would be amazing. Absolutely amazing.
It also didn't make sense though, that whole, okay, first of all, can we just talk about how we thought for a second that they got in to that storage unit through the teacher's storage unit, and then we had to like
We were
figure
so
it out.
confused for a
We were
second.
so confused. We were looking stuff up, and hopefully, thanks to you guys, figured it out.
We missed the whole Caleb in the vent thing.
Yeah, we realized Caleb in the vent, and that led to the storage unit. But more importantly, it's in the name of Hanna,
Right.
which I feel like everybody thinks means, oh my God, is that sketchy? But A could put it in anyone's name.
Absolutely.
That's not a hard thing to do. So I don't
Absolutely.
even understand why Hanna is worried that it's framing her.
Well, because if they do end up going to that storage unit and discovering a body in there, who knows?
That's true.
Who knows?
It's going to be pinned on Hanna.
Yeah, it's going to be pinned on Hanna.
But it's not going to be pinned. That's what I'm saying. Is
Yeah,
I feel
well,
like it
I
won't
mean-
be pinned on her
I
because
mean,
everyone knows.
Not
Anyway.
everybody. You know, that's the thing though. It's like there's always somebody trying to frame somebody
Right.
else.
But there's-
at any point in this
Right.
episode, everyone seemed a
And
little
once
nervous
again,
for some reason.
Once again, guys, that thing again where the confusion between Hanna and Allie's similarity in appearance.
Yes.
When the teacher
Yes.
said, "Oh, I saw a blonde girl," first person that came to my mind was Allie, and now we find out that it's Hanna.
Right. I mean, honestly, I kind of thought maybe Cece. There's so many blonde people on the show now. I mean, Cece, Hanna, Allie, Sarah, Bethany. Who knows? Like, it could be anybody. But I definitely do think that.
Why I started laughing.
Because she
was like, having a water
it was
break.
like, no, I thought it was funny because you're like, there's so many blonde people on the show. I'm like, well, there's
And you're like,
Whatever, blondes. I'm going to drink my water.
Guys, I'm making an appearance on the show next week, so I'm just kidding.
hilarious.
No, but there's so many
but
other
yeah.
things in the storage unit, obviously, other than the barrel, that's sketchy. We had all the clothes that maybe Mona was wearing when she died. They're all bloody. And of course, why would they be in a storage unit? Those
And-
things are supposed to be at a police station, and they're not. So, like, there's a lot of that storage unit is just straight up sketch.
And that there was the suit, like the greenhouse suit. Do you guys remember?
Like the gas-
Back
with the
when-
gas mask.
The gas mask that quote, A used. So, I mean, by the way, Sinead, when that happened, was like, oh, now they're going to scare us, right after they think that the yellow suit is a person. Typical #1 thing they do in scary movies, someone literally told me this, is they make you think something's really scary. And you're like,
Yeah.
oh no, and then you relax, and then that's when they get you. But they
Totally.
didn't
And you know
do
what?
it.
I'm really disappointed that we never got any sort of reveal in this episode.
Right.
Like, it really bummed me out. I was expecting either, one, they were at least going to open the barrel. Hello. I mean, the episode is called Over a Barrel. Or two, like,
Find out who H is.
yeah,
I thought
or
they were going
H,
to say that.
or it just, there was so much set up. So I just
Right.
hope that this means that next week we're going to get some of those answers. But moving along to that, hashtag who is H? Who the hell is H? And why was he sending flowers? And why, why did Jason show up? And what? I don't know. That whole scene was so weird.
Okay, I think just based on the very last scene, A, and I feel like this seems really obvious, A is H, not Holbrook, because at the very end we see the coded A, who we haven't seen since frickin' last mid-season.
Oh my God, that's true.
But the A plugged in Holbrook's username, and that must mean, okay, A is using Holbrook. So now we know the answer, don't
I think
we?
A and H are working together. I think they might be two different people. I think Allie is A and Jason is H. But this is my, kind of theory. But I also thought it was really weird that the teacher's last name began with an H.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly what it was, but that was really weird, like a weird coincidence. Why would the writers do that?
There's no weird coincidences.
Exactly.
There's no
There's-
weird coincidence. I don't agree with you that A is Allie, but I might kind of agree with you when you say that H might be Jason, because it was really weird that Jason met up with Aria accidentally when she got that text. And H isn't Holbrook.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
With his shadow in his reflection, I was like, oh damn, that looks like Jason. Like 5 seconds before, I was like, I could spot anybody's silhouette if they're that freaking hot, like for real. But yeah, very good. I was like, okay, of course, he just happens to be here. And then asking Aria to lunch, like, hey,
That
do you have
was
a second?
weird.
Like,
For a second, I thought he was hitting on Aria because all of a sudden, Mrs. Marin's out, the new, younger, and better Aria is in.
What was the point of them having lunch? Like, why would
what
you go
is his
have
deal?
lunch with your
He
sister's
said
friend?
that he was supposed to meet Mrs. Marin, but she ended up canceling on him, which is
Right.
total. I don't know. I don't believe that.
She canceled, and mid-text, she's like, okay, Aria, want to go to lunch?
It's just that
very
he
weird.
has a hidden agenda. It's
He
quite
does,
obvious that he
yes.
has a hidden agenda. But now we can also kind of maybe predict that those flowers were from A, and that perhaps I said she, we don't actually know, but A knows about Mrs. Marin and Jason DiLaurentis, and she's trying
To threaten
freak
them.
out Hanna, because
Yeah.
Hanna clearly was totally like scared out of her mind in the room with Aria.
Yeah, no, she was. Yeah, those flowers.
Why would she like took the note and like, oh, I sent them, or like, what did she even say? It made no sense. Why would you jump to conclusions and like take the blame for it?
I think Hanna was. Okay, wait. There was so much confusion going on. I think Hanna was really just sketched out because she knew that the flowers meant someone else knew that her mother and Jason slept together, and
Yeah,
she just
that
wanted
makes no
Aria to
sense.
just be quiet. Like she was just like.
What got me is that Hanna said to Aria, guys, it's this was me, or not guys, but she's like, Aria, it was me. So Hanna did send the flowers.
Did she?
No, she didn't. Why did she?
No.
Why would she say she sent the flowers? Like, that is the biggest confusion.
Hannah didn't send the flowers.
She didn't send the flowers.
We're supposed to think that H sent the flowers, who we all kind of think is A now, and that when the flowers were delivered, and they were supposed to be delivered to Mrs. Marin's house, that would look skeptical, and so that's when Hanna freaked out about it and didn't want Aria to think that the flowers from Jason
I'm
were
just
going
still
to.
so
I don't know.
confused.
Actually,
Yeah.
the
I'm
flowers
still
were
just
from
so
Jason.
confused.
I don't know,
so
you guys
help us.
Yeah, you guys need to weigh
help
in.
you.
Let us know, because clearly there's some confusion.
Yeah.
I was under the impression that Hanna sent those damn flowers. I don't even know anymore, okay? Moving on to something a little less like freaking cryptic. The love is on the rocks. Like, everyone is on the rocks in Rosewood, or there's some new developments with Talia and Emily, and Talia is clearly fishing for answers, sexuality-wise. Right? She wants to know if Emily is playing for the same team, because honestly, that girl, she is so gay, and that is a love connection in the making. Let's be real.
Because why else would you ask if Ezra has a hot ass?
Maybe the first thing I thought, I thought for sure lesbian, but then the other thing I thought is maybe she's trying to get Emily's permission because she wants to date the boss, kind of thing.
Oh, really?
Oh, that is.
I thought of that too, but I first thought the lesbian thing. So.
I definitely think that she's trying to get with Emily, but damn, that girl is definitely a Leo or a Sagittarius, because the way she's been I'm serious, you guys, because who shows interest to someone like that? The first, last episode, she was being so mean to Emily. She was like, you have a hole in your shirt. Oh, you must love me. Like, way to show affection. Leo Sagittarius.
Yeah, you know what? Leo Sagittarius. No, she was bugging the crap out of me. I was like, please shut up.
She knew. I don't know, but some weird way she knew that shirt that Emily was wearing belonged to Paige, and don't you think so? Because she's like, she just wanted her to get rid of the shirt, and she got rid of the shirt.
She did.
Yeah. Another kind of relationship that's kind of heading south is Aria and Ezra, and poor Aria just couldn't friggin' tell Ezra about the letter because he kept interrupting her like over and over, of course. But the episode kind of started with her getting the letter printing at the brew out of the receipt. So when is that reveal going to happen? Ezra has to find out about that letter.
I know.
That has to happen sometime soon. And what does that mean? He's still trying to get her into college. And
We
that's
haven't really
so sad.
have them like have a loving moment
Yeah,
in a
they haven't had
while,
an
you know?
interaction.
Like we haven't had this is like a loving scene with them for
And
a hot
I feel
minute.
like that's got to be on purpose. They have got to be setting up the fact that they might end up having a huge blowout.
Yeah, makes
No, they
sense.
are.
I am wondering if somehow Johnny Raymond,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Creepy Eyes, is somehow going to get in the picture with either Aria and Ezra, because remember last episode he had that little like
Moment
one-on-one
with Aria.
moment
and
with
he
Aria.
told Aria she was a good liar. Did everybody catch that?
Yeah, I remember that.
I
Yeah,
did. I
yeah,
thought that
I
that was
did.
gonna be a huge theory blow up for a lot of people. Like, oh, see, Arya's A.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed
He
that, but,
he is, I don't
but
know.
I wonder if he's gonna get in there, and then well then I also wonder if he's gonna get in the middle of Spencer and Toby.
Yeah, because did you see
seems
his
to be
look when he walked into the house?
At his look all the
Toby-
time. He's the creepiest.
Yeah, but Toby
creepy
looked at
eye.
him like, I know what you're trying to do. Like, don't even look at my girl or something. It was like a really
Dude,
weird.
I don't know. Anybody who digs in the freaking trash for paint
Yeah.
supplies is a weirdo.
But then I heard a theory, I don't know who it was that tweeted it, or one of you guys or something. I heard a theory that he was gay and is going to be into Toby, and then there's
I
going to be a
heard that
weird
too.
triangle between.
I'd like that.
Is that
twist.
weird?
I would like
That'd
that
be a
if
cool
that
twist.
happened.
What is that gonna do for the story?
I
or
don't know,
the
just
plot?
like add
just
another
cool. I
character.
It's just a
Sure.
little.
Expect
It's
it.
just a little twist.
I mean, I just think it's so
different.
weird.
And then they'll have a transsexual come on, and I'm really gonna be into the
Right?
show.
I think it's the whole thing is just so weird. That was a very awkward scene, but for me, the most awkward of the entire episode was that damn cookie proposal. And poor Pastor Ted. That was
I know.
so sad. I mean, I think that this should be a lesson to all men across the world, actually. Don't propose with the peanut butter cookie.
That was cute.
I knew there were gonna be people like Ashley.
I will follow the camera. Do not propose
That
with
was
the cookie,
cute.
okay?
I
Don't
like cookies.
propose with the cookie. It's weird.
I like cookies.
It's like
Some
1995.
people, okay, I've heard of like
I was
in a
fine.
champagne glass. One of my friends proposed like in a little champagne glass at a wedding. So I get that the food and drink thing is like a thing, but that was a very oversized cookie.
I know. I don't want to be
Like, something
taking
was up with that
a bite
cookie.
of something
Yeah.
and then choking on a diamond, guys.
You guys know how much I like
And then
my
there's that
sweets. Like,
issue.
I would clearly die.
You guys, it's the thought that counts, okay? Pastor Ted wanted to propose. It was adorable, and he got rejected.
Yeah, and honestly, like
Just
that
like, pay me
rejection.
forever.
Yeah, that rejection was so sad, and now we can only predict that like he's gonna have to find out the truth. And what the hell does this mean in terms of Jason and Mrs. Marin? Like, Jason has a hidden agenda, you guys.
Yes,
there is
sure.
something
There was a reason.
going on.
There was a reason.
There was an absolute
Totally.
reason, and. You know, Mrs. Marin said she was on her way out of that business. You know, what if that was his way to get her to stay? Like, there is definitely a reason as to why Jason and Mrs. Marin hooked up. Other than just like making all of our hearts flutter like crazy.
Oh my God, that was
Right.
so amazing.
I don't know, you guys.
Looking
please,
over it.
please, seriously, like tune or weigh in using the hashtag PLLAS. If you're watching us live on YouTube, join in the conversation. Subscribe to the stream.tv on YouTube and let us know some of your thoughts, questions, and theories, because this episode has really opened the opportunity to speculate, and we want to know what you guys are thinking. We'll be right back to answer some of those questions.
Just in case you missed it live.
In case you missed it live.
Just in case you missed it live.
Oh, just in case you missed it live.
In case you missed it live, I'm doing something right now.
So we're all super excited.
This is dancing.
So what would that be, like a 7?
I cannot. I literally cannot. You guys have got to get it together.
Don't hate the player, don't hate the game. Hate the contract you didn't get.
He's a coward. He's a giant chicken shit.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's going to be like hurricane. Whoa.
Watch out for those girls. They are gagging them.
Hold the phone,
Hold on.
bro.
The more brutal you are,
the more power you have.
Right.
That was sexy. It was hot. It was heated. I was into it.
You are going to be the most high-paid hooker in the world.
Go ahead and invite your friends and everybody. Tell your mama. Tell them go ahead and turn the stove off and get up on the computer so we can get on stream.tv.
Thank you again for joining us, and until next week, bye-bye.
Hey guys, we're back, and we just want to say thank you so much to everybody watching on YouTube right now and joining in on the conversation. It means so much to us because your guys' theories are the best thing about why we come together every Tuesday. So right now we want to shout out these people on YouTube: Abby B, Becky H, Cece Hughes, Corinthian Danson, Elston Murch, Dea Barboza, Trey Austin, Tiago Silva, Shelby Love, Marissa Campbell, Kristen Flanagan, Gracia Perea, Jocelyn Garcia, I think this is Xena, Xaena, how pretty, S, Miss Juicy 412, and Fatima Arad, or Awad, maybe? Awad? But anyways, thank you guys so much. Like, that's awesome.
And you guys have the best names. Like, I had a better name. So I love my name.
I love my name.
Thanks, Mom.
It just got really real over here. All right, so thank you guys so much. So yeah, subscribe, give us your opinions. We want to know them. And speaking of opinions, you guys had a lot after last week's episode and that crazy hookup. So let's get into some of your questions from Twitter. At Ashley28597 asks, what do you girls think about how Tyler revealed 2 truths and a lie? This was in a recent interview. Tyler said, out of those 2 truths and a lie, they are 1, Caleb will nearly be burnt to death. 2, Ezra will date another high school student. And 3, Hannah will have a pregnancy scare. 2 of these things are true, and 1 of them is a lie.
I already think it's going to be Hannah's going to have a pregnancy scare.
Do you think it's a lie or the truth?
I think that's the truth because Caleb is going to burn.
Well,
already kind of happened.
I was going to say, could we say that the Caleb burning to death maybe happened last episode?
That was definitely
the
one truth.
Inferno.
So technically we're down to 50-50. I think that the lie is that Ezra's
Oh my God, I would love that though.
Student.
That'd be
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Scandalous.
No.
That'd be so scandalous. Are you kidding me? That means he's totally.
No, it's just like that
would be
played
perverted.
out, though. It's already played out.
It's
We already
so
saw what
wrong.
happened.
It's so wrong.
Fingers
It's
crossed.
so wrong. That is just like the rules of Pretty Little Liars.
Here I am yelling at you saying it's perverted, but yet Mrs. Marin and Jason got together and I was like all about it, so whatever.
No, Ezra cannot hook up with another high school student. That has got to be the lie.
Yeah,
All right.
I agree.
will tell.
Glad we figured that one out.
Pregnancy scare? Holy
Pregnancy scare. That's really pushing
pushing
the
the boundaries
envelope. All right, next question comes from @_Daniel Smoke. I wonder, was Vivian Darkbloom just Allie's alter ego, or is she a real person?
I'm pretty sure it was just her alter ego.
Yeah.
We figured that. We found that for sure, right?
I mean, we don't know anything.
I mean, we
for
know
sure.
that was what she was using to like book flights and do weird Allie stuff.
Sketchy.
But I definitely think that if anything, maybe she's inspired from somebody. Or
Yeah, maybe Vivian Darkbloom could be like
weird
a real existing person,
Or
maybe
one
back
of
in the
those-
day.
One
or
of those Mrs. like DiLaurentis and Radley Sanitarium. You know how they're like letters mixed up. It could be one of
Guys!
light bulb.
Maybe Vivian Darkbloom was Mrs. Grunwald, but then her last name changed because she got married.
And Megan has figured it out, ladies and gentlemen. What? Thank you.
No, but we don't know Mrs. Grunwald's first name, do we? Or if we do, then this theory is totally to bits, whatever.
I don't think so. I really don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think that we know her first name.
Oh, okay.
Not that you're
I was like,
wrong.
thanks, Sinead. Sorry.
No, I mean, honestly, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. I really hope that Vivian Darkbloom is actually somebody.
Could be.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. Right?
Otherwise, Allie's just a freak. Like, who comes up with a name that complex?
We already know that she's a freak.
I mean, like, for reals. Fan question number 3 @DarrenChan21 says, do you think anything will happen between Aria and Holbrook? Why has this been all over the internet is what I want to know.
Yeah.
Nothing is happening between them. She's just trying to figure out if H is Holbrook, and that's why she's like trying to meet up for coffee, not go on a date.
Yeah, well, I don't know. This came up a couple times after last week's episode. I think maybe we can just start speculating that some of the relationships on the show are going to shift soon. And I think that everyone's kind of feeling the break and the void between Spencer and Toby.
Especially
and
with the college situation.
the college situation, and now Aria and Ezra, like we haven't seen our couples really be strong.
Right.
I mean, it's been like, honestly, it's been like 2 weeks, and we're like,
They
there's
need to be
trouble in paradise. Like, what is happening?
It's true that I mean we have to have some kind of relationship. No one wants to see a bunch of happy couples for the rest of the season.
No.
That's boring.
Another question at Curious PLL says, moving in after knowing people have been buried there, really? So an A thing to do. Plus, he wants Spencer, so watch out, Spoby.
Oh, thank you for clearing that up.
Yeah,
because
okay, good.
Does he want Spencer?
I think it could go either
Raymond?
way, but yeah, I mean, I got that vibe.
I got that vibe too.
But here I am saying he's gay. I don't know, guys. I'm just so
Right, you're like,
indecisive.
I got that vibe, but 5 minutes ago, Megan's like, he's gonna be into Toby.
Guys,
No,
it just
but
goes to
for
show you, I
real.
don't know. I just don't know.
I mean, honestly, like, for real. I think at this point, he has to be on the show for a reason.
He dug through her trash. You don't
dug
dig through someone's trash unless you like them. Like,
Yeah.
Duh.
No, seriously. It makes no sense, but I honestly, like, I'm just trying to look at my feed right now. People are asking about him, and people are asking, like, what his deal is and what his agenda is. He has a plan, and we're gonna see it.
Well, I would like them to clear up the storyline that they started last week with Mrs. Hastings sued his grandmother, or what was that story?
No, Mrs. Hastings was the lawyer, I guess, for
okay.
his family who sued the caretakers
Oh, so
of
that's
his
not
grandma.
an ongoing story. That's just how they know
It's
each
just
other.
how they
oh,
know
I see.
each
Okay,
other.
okay.
But
Still
I know.
confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly. I'm just gonna go down my notifications real quick and shout out a couple of you guys because you're being so awesome today, and we really, really appreciate. We had so many tweets today. Like, it seemed so much crazier than usual.
Yeah, and thank you guys so much for like promoting us too and getting the word out there. Like, we love you all for that. And for all you PLL Patriot fans, I'm wearing this for you guys because I know you guys asked me to do it. So go Patriots!
Wait, along the lines of you guys promoting us, can we talk about how we got retweeted? Not yesterday.
Yeah,
that
last
was
week.
so awesome.
The official Pretty Little Liars fan page, the official Pretty Little Liars with like millions of followers retweeted a picture.
Yeah, thanks
probably
to-
thanks to you guys and thanks to the
Yeah,
stream.
thank you, because you guys
Yes.
were tweeting, and you guys were retweeting their tweet as well. So definitely get online, #PLLIS, and tweet, retweet, do whatever you can. Really quickly, at Edible Vampires, at IMM Jericho, at R Watkins Photo, at Samara_Hussein, at Sandoval Armand 3, at Tiago_N_Silva, Corey Webster, thank you, at Troian PLL Lovers, and at Emily_Ann. Also, thank you forever, Johnny Boy. You're awesome. You guys, seriously, thank you so much. And we will see you next week.
See you next
Honestly.
week. Love you guys so much.
So many questions, and we really hope we get some
I love how we all like sit on the couch, like
Yes.
ready. Here we go. All right.
All right, who's counting it off?
3, 2.
No.
You do it. You do it. I do it every week. You do it.
No, I don't. Okay.
All together.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.